Introduction to Pocket of Resistance starts right off in E minor and just goes down a line of chop chords, an E minor, D, C. That is the intro, and it goes right into the verse. So you'd have a count, a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Is that how we used to count it? I don't know.
What a twit!
So the song would typically start off 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we only hit like 2 or 3 of the strings there. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know how. And then there's a bounce from an E minor to a D for the verses. So we've got the intro. You know how. Now tell me why. So many innocent people have to die. That is the extent of the verses. Just a simple reggae chop. And what more can you say? There are some keyboard lines and background vocals in there to spruce it up a little. Let's go on to the chorus. Now, before we get to the chorus, on the last line of the verse leading into the chorus, there is a kind of pickup line played on the guitar chord. So it kind of, if I can go through the verse quickly, da 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 da. Here we go. Take my, and your verse or your chorus would be right there. So you can see those two C-D pickup chords. And you can get an idea too there. I went through the whole verse just la 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 la, not singing the words, just phrasing it. But you can see the different chunks of phrasing and how they fit over the E minor to the D chord. It's not just a la 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 da. It doesn't just, there is a little extra sauce on the spaghettis.
What a knob!
So taking it from those pickup notes, those pickup chords, into the chorus. Take my hand with G, take my stone. Now take my stones, no. The progression here is a da da da, da da da, da da da, da da da. And what we have there is that good old G to the D, G, A, B, C, D, the 1, the 5, the 6, to the 4, okay? And that's one of the most common chord progressions. In fact, Taylor Swift, the lady that V-Man has the hots for. Hey, Taylor, I couldn't get to sleep last night. I was dreaming about you. She probably uses that in probably 20 or 30, maybe 50 of her songs. I don't know. Oh! Sorry, we didn't mean that. I'm sure she uses it in a whole bunch of her songs. Johnny, okay. Let's move along. Sorry for the distractions.
What a wanker.
So the chorus goes through 2 or 3 lines and then drops off and leads back in to the verse E minor D. So let me hum through the chorus real quick. Da 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 da. Back to the verse. So you can see there, we've got the regular progression. We hang on this E minor and drop it to a B minor. Da da da, and then do the intro again to lead back into the verse. Okay, that is the verse, the chorus, the verse, the chorus, the verse, the chorus.
Take my hand, take this stone, take my blood, take my bones, take my mouth, take this fire, but you'll never take my desire.
And one quick aside here, the neat thing about, even if the progression's used in 20, 30, 40, a gazillion songs, if you make this progression like this G, D, E minor, C, if you make it fit into a song and have a unique or clever melody within the song, then the tune can still be, tasty. It doesn't have to be a not so tasty tune. So it's not that the progression is used over and over and over again. It's if you can take a progression and make it be your own. Same way with everything, as far as the music, playing guitar and whatever goes. But I remember I got a comment on one of my not so tasty videos where someone said, "Oh, wow, you figured out that somebody uses the same chords for this song and they already been used before." Yeah, that happens all the time. The thing that made the song not so tasty was not the usage of the same chord progression. It might have been in different keys. Yeah, granted, it's the same type the same three-chord progression. They use the same phrasing, the same almost melody notes where if you hit the chord, you're singing that same note. So the thing here is to try to, if you can come up with something clever in melody over the same chord progression, like all of the 1-4-5 blues songs that are unique, then you're talking tasty tune. But when you just follow somebody else's song to the T with phrasing and just glue different words into the space, that's not too tasty in my humble opinion. So is this a tasty melody? Take da 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 da. You can see I'm hitting those, da 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 da. I'm hitting that third there of that G. Da 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 da. I bet that's the third. Da. So I'm sticking to the thirds and what defines the chord there. Da 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 da. Hopefully that's clever enough so that you don't sit and listen to that. Oh, that melody sounds like Counting Crows or whatever. Actually, I think Counting Crows does use that progression. But now there is a bridge in this song after the chorus. But you'll never take my desire. Oh, it does go down the line. Do 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 do. Okay, so it goes down the line. It comes back to the E minor. Bam, da 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 da. And then into the verse. So there's that little break right there using the C, D, E minor, and the B minor chords. Again, it's on the last line of the chorus in that one section. But you'll never take my desire. Ba-do-do-do, ba-do. Nope, sorry. Starts on the E minor. Ba-da-da-da. Far away. Back to verse. So that is the bridge. And there's no singing over that bridge section too.
Take this song, take my blood, take my bones, take my lungs, take this fire, but you'll never take my desire.
Guitar solo is played over a verse, and I kind of use the same. I didn't go overboard on that solo. I used the same structure for the E minor to the D chord bounce, and I can still remember. You know, it's ba-da-da. It follows the melody. Then there would be a keyboard line. Da 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 da. And then a little more guitar. Back to the chorus. So anyway, that is Pocket of Resistance. That song, I don't think that's been played much by me or any of the music endeavors that I've been into the last few years. That was part of the, written in 1989, part of the Mr. Vague band during that time. And that was, we did that song for sound checks actually every time we played out, because it's just everybody playing a part and singing. And okay, I'm going to get Dr. Shank, who teaches over at the university. He teaches English Comp 101. He teaches some of the higher level classes too, and he's an electrical engineer. I don't even know, he has so many degrees. He graduated with the highest degree in his class too, you know.
That's me.
He had a fever that day. Anyway, I'll get him to go over the lyrics. Again, it's about Tiananmen Square in China, the uprising in 1989, I believe that was. Playing with my pick, if you can hear that. All right, ladies and gents, please subscribe and check out all the other videos we have here on the Mr. Vague YouTube channel. We have humorous shorts, we have educational shorts that teach licks on the guitar, and we have a lot of song videos from all of the recordings and live shows that I've done over the years. And we've got blues licks, we've got various concert footage, and check out the playlists that we have, and please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you.
Kiwi juice.
I tell you what, I dig this song.
Hey, hello there. I'm Dr. Shank. I've got the official lyric sheet for a song called Pocket of Resistance, in parentheses 1989. That's a long time ago when Mr. Vague wrote this song. I got a different shirt on today too. My other one, I was out bird watching, and a bird, you know, he was in the tree. He did his business right here. Oh, I got that in the laundry, in the washing machine. Anyway, here we go. This is an interesting song. I'll try to analyze these lyrics as best I can. Mr. Beg sometimes hides things in some of these lyrics. We'll try to pick it apart. Pick it apart like I don't know, what do you pick apart? We'll try to pick it apart like a big chunk of lasagna. You know, the layers? There's a cheese, a sauce layer, a little meat with some sauce. We'll pick it apart. Okay. You know how. Now tell me why. So this first line is posing the question. You know how. You know what's going on. Tell me why. Why is this all happening? So many innocent people have to die. That doesn't sound good. That means there's some turbulence here and people are dying. Caught in a mirage. Something there. Caught in a mirage of gunfire. Today there was one, tomorrow another. There's a pocket of resistance in this land. So there's gunfire, there's turbulence, like I said, war, whatever, revolution. And today there was one, tomorrow another. I guess that means, the people are going to keep on coming. There's a pocket of resistance in this land. We already know, as Mr. Vega explained, that this is about Tiananmen Square and the uprising of the students against the Chinese government in 1989 when this was written. Well, so we take that, keep that in mind. The chorus, that was the first verse, now the chorus. Take my hand, take the stone, take my blood, take my bones, take my mouth, take this fire, take my mouth. But you'll never take my desire. So what does all that mean? And by the way, this is one of these Mr. Egg songs that has a nice sing-along chorus. Take my hand, take this stone, take my blood, take my bones, take my mouth, take this fire, but you'll never take this desire. So, what do I take from that? Take my hand, take this stone, take my blood, take my bones. So, I'm giving you everything is basically what they're saying. Blood, bones, stones, hands. Take my mouth, everything that I say, and all these teeth. Take this fire. That means take my anger. But you'll never take my desire. My goodness. That's powerful. Speaking of powerful, the next word in the second verse is power is, well, the first word is power, but the sentence is, power is in the barrel of a gun. Now, I think that's kind of a sort of a paraphrase of one of Mao Zedong's famous quotes. I think it was something like that. Power is in the barrel of a gun. I think that was one of Mao's quotes during the Cultural Revolution. Cultural Revolution. Check it out, kiddies. You don't want that to happen where you're living. Okay. That's my little side comment there. Power is in the barrel of a gun. What do you have left when the fighting is done? Freedom will rise from the grave. So people are dying, but freedom is still power. It's still there. Freedom is still growing, smoldering, but it will rise. I think that's what's going on here. Freedom will rise from the grave, like I said. Tell me what's the price of a life you can save. There's a pocket of resistance in this land. Notice there's that repetitive phrase at the end of each verse. There's a pocket of resistance in this land. So no matter what goes on, there's always going to be that pocket of resistance in this land. And now for the third and final verse. Far away, there's a place you can be, where the fruit of freedom grows on a tree. So if you're here and things aren't that good, somewhere out there, there's a tree growing and sprouting freedom. Oh boy, he's playing with words again, isn't he? The fruit of freedom grows on a tree. Okay, rooted in the grave of our brothers. So that freedom tree is rooted in all of the people that have died for freedom. Today there was one, tomorrow another. And that goes back to the first verse where he said, today there was one, tomorrow another. Today there was one, tomorrow another. So it's basically repeating, emphasizing that this will never end. The desire for freedom will never go away. And then again, the last line, I got an itchy ear. The last line of the third verse is that repetitive line. There's a pocket of resistance in this land. Wow. Wow. And of course, like Mr. Big said, this is over a reggae kind of beat. And the song itself is really, it's about freedom and the desire for freedom. And on the other side of freedom, in this case, communist China, is the other side. And it's portrayed in this song as basically the side that's not the desirable side, if you know what I mean. It does have a nice sing-along chorus, even though it's very raw and angry. Take all this, but you'll never get my desire, you know? You can sing along with that chorus, and it does have a nice, it has a nice sing-along melody to it, like Mr. Vig, I think, was saying earlier. Anyway, there's a few metaphors in here, a couple of famous quotes. Pocket of resistance. I like it. It's a very, very, another one of those songs that's kind of about war, or, that again, I'll say the word turbulent, there's revolution, turbulence, war in the air here. Just like this song is one. Window to the Universe was another song that I remember analyzing the lyrics for. So Mr. Veg seems to have a few songs up his sleeve about war and such similar topics. Anyway, I will see you all again, and I hope you enjoyed my lyric analysis. I'll be doing more of these as Mr. Veg goes through his catalog of tasty tunes. Ciao, ciao.
You know how? Now tell me why. So many innocent people have to die, caught in a mirage of gunfire. And somewhere there is truth, and somewhere there's a liar. There's a pocket of resistance in this land. Take my hand, take this stone, take my blood, take my bones, take my mouth, take this fire, but you'll never take my desire. And power is in the barrel of a gun. What do you have left when the fighting's done? Freedom will rise from the grave. Now tell me what's the price of a life you can save. There's a pocket of resistance in this land. Take my hand, take this stone, take my blood, take my bones, take my mouth, take this fire, but you'll never take my desire. Take my hand, take this stone, take my blood, take my bones.